Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Nitro from Life's Resurrection Project. I think we're only about 40 members away from having 4,000 subscribers, trying to reach 5,000 by June. Today's video is on Nick's Custom Cycles. He's in New Jersey, and this is Tales of an Asphalt Jockey. It's Biker's Paradise in New Jersey. The YouTube channel is Tales of an Asphalt Jock. So go over and show some love to his channel, everybody. And this is what we all love: Hollywood, Black Dragon, talking about what it was like back in the old days. So, growing up, I'm 58. I was born in 65, so growing up in the 70s, later 70s, and into the 80s, everybody that I hung out with and associated with in clubs, they rolled these 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s Harley Davidsons. Knuckleheads, panheads, you name it, they had it, and they were all custom choppers, all rigid. And this today is a blast from the past. So if you like the content, please subscribe, and let's get on with this, man, because there are some bad arsery bikes in this video. So are you ready? Let's rock and roll, everybody.
Where's Wheeling and Dealing? Over 50 years Nick's been here.
50 years he's been there.
I don't know if I'll show this on camera, but I'm going to talk to Nick. I'm going to see if he can talk to me about a few things, explain some things so that those who have never been here before, those who don't live in the state of New Jersey, and those who are interested in finding out the history of this place, which I certainly am, we'll see what's going on. I think Nick maybe, he's not open yet. Let's see. Here he comes. Pink coop, full apart. Oh, that is awesome, man.
No, we've been at 54 years, but we worked out these chicken coops for years.
Right?
Because no insurance, no overhead, light bulb.
Right.
Did you hear that, everybody? They worked out of chicken coops for years.
Coops used to come way up to here, but the first section was all the way to the ground. It was rotted. You know what I mean?
Right, I got you. Okay, sure.
And from the outside, it just looks like a junker.
So cool.
Wait till you see what's on the inside.
Such a good guy. I didn't want to bother him, but seems like he doesn't mind talking. That's great. Yeah, I was hoping I'd get a little history from you, but I didn't want to. I know you're a busy guy.
Down there
Right?
is the repair shop. Okay.
Okay.
Because originally we worked in the chicken coops.
Originally, they worked in the chicken coops. That's what Nick just said.
They could open the whole wall.
Here we go, everybody.
Wow.
Door over here. So
Okay.
that's it sign.
Oh yeah,
Well, I had that whole wall on wheels, so the second room, we could.
What looks like junk to you is a gold mine.
Okay.
And this is just now storage, but there's 5 rooms, goes all the way to the woods.
Wow.
So we worked out a chicken coop, and
Chicken coops
Nobody had
go
no money.
all the way to the woods. Look at that.
cars with no motor were under $300. In other words,
All 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s Harley parts.
And if people would trade me this stuff laying around the backyards, and I'd work on their bikes. So we had about 7 old cars in here.
Wow.
They were cool, but no motor.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I see them down there. That looks like
No,
what?
they're modern shit. That's in the 60s. I'm talking about
Yeah.
cars from the 30s.
Oh, really?
40s.
Oh, wow.
And, see, we were here in the end of the 60s. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Okay, and it was a different world.
Nick's been there since the end of the 60s
One kid bought a motorcycle out of
in New Jersey.
Right?
Right.
And they said, Yeah, you can have it, $25, right? So I said, go get everything that looks like a motor part.
Right.
I'll build you a motor. And he gave me a 49 Ford. What do you think he got out of the junkyard?
Oh, like bartering type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we in the junkyard.
Sure.
There's only a couple of
Awesome. Hog farm. Oh, that's cool.
repair shops back here.
Yeah. Yeah, he was telling me about it.
A-frame in the back.
Right.
That's on trailer bodies. We used to do painting, powder coating, sandblasting, and everything.
Wow.
At one point in time, we did everything.
Yeah.
But
Tom was good. He didn't want to say too much. He thought I was a spy for the government or something.
And you gotta love that Eastern New Jersey, yeah accent, that Boston, New Jersey, that East Coast accent, y'all. That's just crazy. I got some friends that are from Boston, and they got that East Coast accent.
Yeah, man. I couldn't be any further from that, man. I'll tell you that. No, it's just unbelievable, the history. Yeah, no, I have not. I didn't go anywhere that I wasn't supposed to go.
Well, they had to put them up for the insurance company, but even their business is hard.
Yeah, I know.
Anyhow, this is stuff they're working on either for us or them or
Wow.
somebody or whatever. Everything got a story.
Oh, you hired Nick? I want to apply for a job.
Look at all that stuff.
I want to apply for a job.
And that's not even popping the cherry yet.
No, I know it isn't.
You don't understand. If I hire you, I gotta work.
Yeah, you got to teach me how it is. Here's this is that shovel I was telling you about. That one in the corner over there. It looked like that's a customer's because it has kind of like something in the saddle. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, that's super cool. Now, the bikes that you have upstairs, like, now when you started collecting those, was it like, did you start out with like one of your own bikes and then it just branched out from there, or?
Oh, go up there, back up. Alright, yeah, there you are. Hand out, against the wall, it's against the wall. Now go to the right, there you are, push both of them down.
You need a map to the light switch, right? So how'd you like start collecting that stuff? You just was that your plan to collect stuff, or it just happened that way?
No, of course not. Well, the deal is, about the third year in business, you screw.
Look at all that stuff, everybody. That's mind blowing. The amount of stuff this man has and has collected since he said he moved in there in the late 60s. So you're talking 50 years of collecting. Wow, it's just to me, and they ain't even touched what he's getting ready to show.
Well,
Right.
this is how you screw up. I got the good deal. Oh, I got the good deal. Well, then you rob a piece out of the good deal box and it goes on somebody else's bike. And then
Right.
you rob another piece. Well, when you come on fall and you got half a good deal, no money, the good shit comes go. So all them old cars I told you, we had hardly no money in.
Right.
Half of them had to go.
Wow.
And you would deliver, anything the guy wanted, you did it.
Yeah, well, you gotta survive, man.
That's it. And then,
Yeah.
And then a guy come in one time and he wanted a fucking speedometer for a panhead, original one. Why? Why'd you want that?
Uh-huh.
Because we're having fun building choppers, bobbers, peelers, cut downs.
Right, at that time, nobody was thinking about the original
You know what I
stuff.
mean? So I said, well, if you want one of them damn things, well, here I got a new one in the cellar. You know what I mean? You don't bother you.
Right,
This
right.
shit was laying around really nice, right?
Oh, awesome.
And then I started to realize, like, Jesus, you know what I mean? It's making a circle. Some of these guys are putting these turds back original. You know what I mean? We're having a good time, taking the bent wrecks and making choppers out
Now,
of
what
it.
about, what year was this, would you say?
End of the 60s.
Oh, into the 60s, okay. Oh, that's
So you
awesome.
could go to the car.
So what he was saying there was at the end of the 60s, they were having fun taking these 1930s, 40s, and 50s bikes and chopping them all up and making choppers out of them. But now, in the 80s and 90s, people are wanting to buy, to put them, to make it full circle, to bring it back. They're wanting to restore them and rebuild them. So, just an amazing man. You could just sit down with this guy and just talk to him, man. It just, wow.
Car swap meets, right?
Right.
And you trudging through there with a leather jacket on. Yo, kid, look, this is motorcycle. You, oh, I would have missed that.
Yeah, it's that look, right? Oh, this guy looks like a biker. Let me try to sell him this.
If you went to Carlisle and Hershey, the old rebels would bring up a half a pickup load of motorcycle crap from down south. And everything you touch would be like, give me $1. Give me $1. Call him Dollar Man, you know? And when it started raining at the swap meets,
Right.
I pushed the Indian out of there with somebody else helping me because it was mud, uphill, this and that.
Right.
A 47 or 48 Indian Chief, the whole bike for $2.25. The whole damn lame motorcycle. Because it was raining and they didn't want to take that piece of shit.
Right.
And that was the end of that.
Oh, that is awesome. That's
That's how we got started because the old guys didn't want that stuff no more. They
Right.
saved the motor because they were going to take it, use it on the wash machine or
Look
Right,
at all
right.
that stuff.
wood with it, you know what I mean? But they never got around to that. When they worked that thermostat, that was the end of cutting wood.
And then you have plenty of those projects like, yeah, I'm gonna build this out of it, this and that, and then it just sits there. And then 25 years later, you're building it.
In the barn.
You're selling it rather. Yeah, right. Yeah. So were any of those bikes that are upstairs? Are any of those the ones like those are yours? I mean,
I'm married, so shit's only half mine.
He said he was
yeah,
married,
this
so
one-
everything he owns is only half
they
his.
built this for you.
Yeah, but I got another one. That's just closer to this, but I keep it down the house because the problem is, it don't matter what rusty or bent up thing you got, and you got a shiny one.
Right.
They want to buy the one you don't want to sell.
Right, of
So
course.
you gotta, if you got something you don't want to sell,
You gotta take it out of here,
Out of
yeah.
sight. Put it in mom's barn. Put it in the
Right.
shed. Put it in the truck. Buy. Do something.
Right.
Or you can't sell nothing.
Right,
Because if you
sure.
don't sell the one they don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then they bust your chops all day too. Well, what year is this bike? 40.
It's 47-ish.
47.
47-ish.
Okay. All right.
You know.
Right.
So it's.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. So this is the one you rode around on for years? and
No,
stuff?
the 37-ish.
Oh, okay.
I've owned off and on for close to 50 years.
Okay.
And it's got lots of stories and stuff. But
Yeah.
last time I went to get it going, pedal goes halfway down, stops, and oh fuck, you know.
Right.
And then I got it going, then I pump up the tires and shit, and by that time, it needs some electrical work now. So
Oh, okay.
it needs some love.
Yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time, Nick. I really appreciate you talking to me about this stuff. I'm going to talk to you about that shovel head. I'm going to go upstairs and look at the beauties up there.
And here we go. Now we're getting ready to go into the gold mine, everybody. So, wow. When I seen this video, it just took me back to the golden days of when I was a kid and looking up to all these guys.
Oh man. Sometimes the best things happen when you don't plan it, you know? So, we walked up here the last time. Once I hit the door upstairs, I'm gonna pause this. 'Cause I gotta-
Motorcycle races, Davenport, Iowa.
So
Here we go.
Shut that off. Lights, camera, action. Oh man.
Just fell into heaven.
Let's pause for a minute, and then we'll start looking at the bikes.
Huh.
Okay. Now here's one of my favorites from the last time I came. That stood out to me. I mean, the first thing that captures you is that paint job. I mean, it's just so cool. You could tell that it was done a number of years ago. Don't even really know, but I mean, if I'm looking at the paint style,
I mean, you look at that bike, you know it's a 1930s, 1940s. And looks like they chopped it up to be a bobber chopper. Nowadays, these rubs, these rich urban bikers, they want to restore them back to original. So they don't want nothing like that. Or if they want something, they go and spend $65,000 and get them a big old bagger. Instead of something cool like that. When I was a kid, this is what they had, everybody. This is what was rolling on the streets. There wasn't these big baggers. This is what it was.
Me not even knowing anything. It says 60s or 70s to me. You got the jockey shift there on the side. I mean, how do you not just absolutely drool over this bike if you're a Harley guy, or even just a bike guy in general?
Man, that's just beautiful.
Generator. I mean, sorry. A knucklehead bike. And the nice part about coming here is you got all these
1940.
tags that tell you Knuckles, 40 knuckle, old school chopper. I mean, I couldn't even venture to guess how much this bike would go for. If you were to buy this off of somebody, I doubt Nick would ever sell any of these. But I wouldn't even bother asking him because I just know I can't afford it. So, but this thing is just so, so badass. I don't know what's on the front of the tank there, but man, I mean, it is just beautiful. Just beautiful in its ugliness in a sense, but not ugly. Don't even misunderstand. The patina.
I have my favorite.
Patina, we all know how much I love that word. So look at this. We got, I'm assuming this is actually the actual bike. We got a military bike. Yeah, let's look at this. Yeah. Here we go. I mean, look at this. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming those bags are nailed and the seat is nailed, but the bike itself is just, this is...
Still has a rifle bag in the front of it.
I mean, all this is history, but super, super cool. Look at this. You got the gun. I mean, think about it. Guys are going to war. Shots are fired. These things, you're riding around in these things. I mean, obviously you're jumping off the bike and ditching it, grabbing your gun and going to hide behind a rock or wherever the hell you are, maybe save your own life. But these are just so cool, man. Yeah. I'll try to go real slow so everybody takes it all in. There's a lot to take in. But I gotta tell you, the best part about this day for me is over already. I got to talk to Nick. I've been wanting to talk to Nick for a long time.
Like an old Springer. He's had an iron head with
Like
a
he was talking
sidecar.
about the,
Wow, looked like
chicken
40s or 50s.
My buddy Richie Pan,
Wow.
rest his soul, tattoo artist, Dark Star Tattoo, legend. He used to tell me about this place. Oh, we gotta go out to Nick's one time. You gotta see, he's got all his parts in the chicken coops. And then when I came the last time, I didn't see any chicken coops, so I thought like, oh, it was one of those fish stories type things, you know, make it a little better than what it actually was. But yeah, we got the tour of the chicken coops. So now, this one I would have to say is
Old
probably
panhead.
my favorite bike here. This just looks like, I mean, obviously Panhead. This bike reminds me of, you know, I'm a big Ozzy fan, Sabbath fan, and
That bike, he says
one of my
Elvis
favorite
Presley all over it.
guitarists was Randy Rhoads.
If it was
died in
white.
1982. And I remember Ozzy telling the story and how they had the guitar case of Randy's, and they opened it up, and it was just like a time capsule. How he left the guitar case with his cigarettes in there and everything, and like as if he was just gonna come in and
James
grab it
Dean.
and start playing again.
Is that what James
That's when I
Dean
look at
wrote
this
in the
bike,
movie
that's-
they did?
This bike says, this bike, like, it makes me, it tells me a story when I look at it. Like, it looks like it was just like parked by somebody in the in the 50s or something, and just left. Like, I'm waiting for the guy to come in and be like, hey, what are you doing here, my buddy? Totally.
Marlon Brando.
Just take off. But if I had to choose, I mean, man, it's hard to choose, I'll tell you. Pick just one. I'd have to say that this one would probably be the one for me. It's just incredible.
Makes you wonder if Billy Lane, since he's East Coast, knows where this garage is at.
See, maybe you can get it. I don't know. It's hard to see for me. Let me see if I can go the other way. I mean, I'm making this video for myself as much as I am for everybody watching.
Well, if anybody out there knows Billy Lane, might want to tag him in this video and ask him if he's been to Nick's Cycles
And then also
in New Jersey.
Video, like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this thing.
The patina on that bike.
That's a beauty, man. Is that like a rose or flowers?
An acrylic rose shifter knob.
That
Wow.
little piece right there. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to, like, this. It was overwhelming, I gotta admit, last time, because you see all this stuff, you're trying to, like, take it all in.
Dude, it's overwhelming.
Because I
Wow.
didn't want to spend too much time videotaping and all that stuff. I was out here with my buddy, and so now here you go.
Take a look at this, everybody. 1905.
This thing is super cool.
I just gotta stop it, man, because that just, when I seen that, even though it's completely restored, that's what it looked like, brand new, coming out of the factory, delivered to your house.
So, like, I know this one isn't the original one. I think it's an accurate reproduction of the original bike.
Look at that.
That's what it is. Sounds like we got some more people coming up. Actual reproduction of the original bike. I found the light switch up here. Super cool, man.
This bike right here is my favorite one, everybody. Now, it might not be my favorite color. Man, I seen this bike and I fell in
This is
love.
62 Panhead.
I'd take that 62 Panhead. I'd give my left. I shouldn't say anything. Never mind. I would give my left sexual organ. It hangs low for that bike.
This reminds you of the Easy Rider.
Look at that.
No
Oh my
respect.
God, man.
This is even
Artwork. Look at that. The artwork and all the metal fabrication and the color they came up with and the amount of time they went into building that. It's got a brass oil tank. I mean, it's just, wow. Absolutely beautiful, everybody.
I guess because how many times have we seen that Captain America bike? Oh man, they were the days, man. Some of these days I don't even remember, but
I know, me neither, but
yeah, but I'm pretty sure they were the days.
I used to, when I couldn't kickstart my Sportster sometimes,
Uh-huh.
I used to say, fuck this, and I'd push it and pop it, you know.
Right, sure.
Today I ain't doing it.
I mean,
I remember.
And right there, everybody, back in the day, man, how many times I was down at the clubhouse hanging out with my godfather, and how many times we had to run outside and push a brother's bike so he could pop it out of gear and get it running, because he was out there for 20 minutes kickstarting, and a couple of the guys, it'd throw them clear over the handlebars. It gets so much back build compression, they'd go down to kick, their leg would be tired, and all of a sudden they'd have their leg locked and it would shoot them clear over the handlebars, everybody.
the amount of work that went into this frame, like all the molding on it, and the
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, you gotta take that all in. It's just
Absolutely
crazy.
beautiful.
Brass.
It's amazing.
It really is.
This was the thing back in the day.
Sure.
No one wanted to stop shit. Now everybody wants to.
Yeah, well, like exactly. That's what Nick was saying, Don. Yeah. I mean, listen. You take this thing outside and ride it now. You got a lot of people drooling over this bike. Oh wow, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I got a few bikes at home, but like my daily ride, let's say, is a 2016 Street Glide. Like
Mine is a 17.
who the heck wants to look at our bikes, right? I don't even want to look at it.
No, not really, but they're nice, man.
Oh yeah, they're comfortable. I said that you get really comfortable when you get on those things where you don't want to go back. You don't want to.
Seeing something like that ride down the street nowadays would be like seeing a Tyrannosaurus Rex run up in through your backyard, everybody. Because nowadays everything's the same. It's rubs. Everybody's got a Street Glide or a CVO or a Road Glide or a. That's why Nitro here is building a Cholo. So, but I did have my CVO Electric Glide FLHTC's Screaming Eagle. It was a second gen CVO. I had springers my entire life up until I broke my neck. Once I broke my neck, they told me I had to stop riding. I even kept my springers and bought the CVO. And believe me, everybody, from night to day, yeah, you air up your shocks and you could ride 12 hours a day, hit giant bumps and just float over them bumps. Yeah, it was comfortable, but it was nothing like Softail, rigids, springers. I mean, just riding a Springer, it's something I rode them my entire life. That's all I ever bought from the time I was able to buy my first Harley until I fell and broke my neck. So, but even then, I kept my Springer and I still rode it until things in life. We sold everything in Colorado and moved back to Davenport, Iowa, and lived with my wife's parents for about a year while Nitro was trying to find a house to buy. So it wasn't like I was living with somebody for free. I was paying my in-laws' rent and their cable bill while we were searching on Zillow for a house to buy and realtor.com or whatever. But Nitro did, it took a year and a half, everybody, but we found a spot, was able to get moving on, and this bike right here just takes my breath away, man.
Go backwards, that's for sure. I got my original 98 Softail Custom, which was my first Harley.
Them fishtails that they curved up in your face.
Sure, I want to hear your story.
My first was a 72 Sportster that I still have.
Okay.
So I got a 69 FLH original paint.
Right.
And I got a 2003 Road King. That's my grandson's, the Road King. And then a 17. But,
nice.
can't get enough of these things.
No, you can't, man. It's just like, I mean, we're the same in the sense that you come here and you're just so in awe
I've
of.
been coming here for I don't know how long.
Right.
I don't think I'd ever leave.
John for about 50 years.
Nick's the type of guy, he can call me whenever he wants, man. I'm not gonna argue with him. Just a great guy. Just a great guy, and so eager to share stories with you and everything, and help you out. And he's not just like, oh, I own a business, I'm trying to sell you something. You know what I mean? If you're not buying, get out. Yeah. Super cool, man. And it's nice when you can come here like you and I are here
Old
now. It's nice and
883
quiet,
tanks,
you can take your
old
time.
AMF tanks, old split tanks.
You can't, you gotta come. No matter how many times you come here, you have to come up here, Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. See that? you've been here how many times? You missed that oil can, right? Always something new to see. Look at this tank, man.
That old
Look at
idiot.
this tank. Look at that. Man, that is just so freaking cool.
I'd like to have that crate of vinyl.
Or is it the Sons of Speed, Billy Lane?
I still have a turntable.
Oh, man, I picture this thing right on the track. These guys racing them around. Look at that. I wonder if Billy's ever come out this way and seen this or knows about this. I mean, I'm from Jackson, over by Great Adventure. Yeah.
Drag bikes, anniversary bike.
No.
He was selling knucklehead
Right,
parts
and a
for-
2003
for the
anniversary.
week. That's how nobody wanted that shit.
Yeah. I heard stories about like Trenton Harley Davidson when it was around, that they used to, like, I think it was my buddy Richie Russell that passed. He used to dumpster dive over there. They used to throw like the original parts in the dumpster, and he used to dumpster dive over there like at night, and just the shit that you'd find in there, like unbelievable stuff.
I would have did it.
Yep, hell yeah. Yeah. No, this is just super cool. Super cool. I mean, I could spend hours and hours and hours here and still, like this gentleman, find
Yep,
a oil
just
can and
look
you
at
haven't
that.
seen,
Wow.
been here 1,000 times and you miss something, but yeah, I gotta say that knucklehead up front, that panhead that I told you,
Yeah,
time
that
capsule
panhead, that magenta panhead. As much as I'm not a magenta fan, I couldn't touch that bike.
Now this one over here, again, I'll take as much detail as I can.
Camden police bike with a sidecar. Wow.
Camden police bike.
Old iron head.
History right here, man.
Yeah, all original. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my
Super
goodness,
cool.
man.
Local history. Which Camden is not far from here. And it's definitely not a place you want to hang out, that's for sure.
Yeah, nowadays.
This thing's super cool. Look at this. Super
No,
cool.
it looks like it's a panhead.
Yeah.
My bad. Look at that. Wow. Motor sitting everywhere. Iron heads, panheads, knuckleheads.
Your little kid in the background. That's what you gotta do, man. You gotta bring them here. Teach them while they're young.
Did you hear that? There's a guy up there looking at the bikes, and he's got his little kid up there. And if you listen through the video, this guy's a little 5 or 6 year old little kid is telling his daddy, "Yeah, daddy, that one's a panhead. Yeah, daddy, that one's a knucklehead. Yeah, daddy, that one's an ironhead." And everybody, teach them while they're young. Teach them about respect. Teach them what it was like. They taught me. Bring it full circle.
Appreciate this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Super cool. Whoa. Bubble in here. But like every little defect, quote unquote, is
His dad just told him it was a survey car.
He'll get. Screw that stuff they teach him in school. This is a real education, man.
That's right, man. Real education.
Look at that. This is just so beautiful, man. Sidecar. I like people. I like talking. I mean, I like the right people. In general. I know some of you guys that are watching this know exactly these bikes and probably have stories about these bikes.
Never seen these in the book. Harley Davidson book.
And just listen to the conversation I'm having with this kid. It's awesome.
That's just a model. That's what we're
He's teaching this kid. He's telling him that was one of the first model Harley Davidsons ever made. He's probably walking him in front of that glass case.
Super cool. Everything's just so bad.
Yeah, they're really good shape.
Yes. Incredible. Incredible. This one is the one that he'll probably like. Look at this. It has a little car that you could ride in on the side. How cool is that?
Yeah. You remember the Alpine motorcycles in your book? Alpine motorcycles there. They're all Alpine.
That's raising the kid right. Now this one's another one that from the last time I was here that I remembered. That was one of my favorites.
1927 package car. I've never seen one of them.
This was like for delivering packages.
It's like finding a diamond in the rough.
The thing is,
I've never seen a package Harley Davidson that delivered packages to your house. That's like the ups guy
looks like it was
on a Harley Davidson.
obviously.
Imagine how cool that would be.
I don't know. It's just incredible.
Look at that. Oh my God, I never even knew that. I didn't watch this video all the way through, everybody. When I was, checking it out at first, but to find a Harley Davidson car that was used to deliver packages. Wow.
Package car, 1927 JD package car. There you go.
Check this out. There it is, everybody. Oh my goodness. More deliveries at less cost.
Package truck, Harley Davidson. Package.
Quarter-ton capacity.
Oh man, it's got to check the glasses.
Just that newspaper article I'd love to have hanging in my house, let alone the motorcycle.
More deliveries and at less cost. This is freaking cool. 3 cents per mile. Man, this is like UPS back in the day on the.
And I've got an original newspaper Harley Davidson article that's been hanging in my bathroom for 30 years. I'll show it to you guys at the end of the video. It's an original. And it was given to me by a godfather, and I'll keep it with me the rest of my life. But, wow.
Motorcycle. This is just unreal, man. It really is. Just.
The whole makes you see what's right, for your stuff.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. I wish I had stuff that that compared to this, or I was building to try to compare to this.
There's so many different changes and stuff. I was just looking at that electric line thing with a fender?
Right.
The early ones. No, that 65 doesn't have the R. At the end of the glide, there's an R registered
I
or
didn't know
something, but
that.
it's on.
Really? Hey, are you building one of those, or?
I have one. I was at 69.
Right, so
I want to see what's, it's right. Because well, mine's all original anyway.
That's awesome.
It has that. With the 65.
I'm looking to do a shovel head rather. I'm looking to do, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to build like a shovel head. I like to buy an AMF one.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what mine is, that shovel.
Yeah, shovel right there. Yeah, not a generator.
Yeah, the cone
Oh.
alternator, 70.
Oh, you got the generator
No, I
shovel.
got this one.
Oh, the cone shovel. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, that's the cone.
Right, right,
This is the flat side.
Shovelhead's right there, panhead.
Yeah, there's so many different, I mean, there's so much to know is right, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Super cool shovel. I love shovels. I don't know if I love shovels so much because they're the only ones that I could probably afford now. Because I can't afford knuckles and pans and...
So expensive.
I know. It is. Stuff people, people from back in the day, they come here and they look at shit and they're like, damn, I threw that shit out. No, I'm saying right? Like you said, the original parts, nobody wanted them at the time. They tossed it in the dumpster.
In the 90s, you could still buy stuff for, a good price.
Right.
You gotta pay for it.
Oh, yeah. Somebody raced these bikes. So those, I guess, hill climber right here.
Bunch of hill climb.
We're riding out to Laconia in June. I've never been there too. I've been to Sturgis 5 times, but this year of Laconia is the 100th year anniversary. Yeah, so my buddy and I are riding out there, and I will be on my comfortable street glide. Yeah. So call me a wuss or whatever, anybody, but.
And that's where I gotta stop it for a minute, guys, because my entire childhood, growing up, every weekend, we was at the Dickeyville Hill Climbs and camping out, drinking, partying, and everybody was there. Anybody that was cool in the biker scene and biker clubs, everybody was at the hill climbs. And there was no cameras, no cell phones. It was full on rock and roll. Let's get effed up and party and shoot these guys to the top of the hill.
Man,
Go to the factory in Milwaukee.
I did not go to the factory in Milwaukee. I went to the one out here that they have. Yeah, York. Not York. No. Yeah, was it York? Yeah, it was York. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Listen, if you got the time, you should go this year. The 100th anniversary is a special landmark time. It's in the, if I remember right, it's in the beginning of June. My buddy and I, we rented like an Airbnb, like a few miles outside of the actual Laconia, and we're gonna climb Mount Washington on our bikes. If you watch YouTube, that's what I'm filming for my YouTube channel. But if you watch YouTube, they show these guys like climbing Mount Washington on their bikes, like riding up. Oh my God! Like I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very nervous to do it because I'm afraid of heights. And they say if you're afraid of heights, because there's no, like, not even boulders or anything on the edge. So going up is one thing. When you come down, they say you got to do it in first gear because your brakes. There's cars. You see the cars. They pull over to the side and you see the smoke coming out of the wheels. Yeah, just that might.
I have to touch on that one because I lived in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And Nitro used to ride his bike up in the Divide, Colorado, up into the mountains because I volunteered 3 days a week at the Colorado Wolf Center. So if you're ever in Colorado, go visit Darlene at the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Sanctuary. Go get you a wolf tour, and if you can afford it, get you a meet and greet. So they have a wolf that they do meet and greets with. So you'll be able to sit down and pet the wolf and get some pictures taken. And they usually have 30 to 50 wolves. So Nitro worked up there for a couple summers, doing volunteer work. did tours, and check them out, everybody.
That might be the death of me. This might be a premonition video here. They'll go back to it and say, "Oh, look, he was thinking about that."
I didn't even notice this, didn't
Yeah, my YouTube channel is called Tales of an Asphalt Jockey, and you'll hear yourself in it talking. Yeah.
Tales of an Asphalt Jockey. So check him out, everybody. I remember the first time riding my mom in the truck up to Pikes Peak, and that was an all-day thing. It's like 2 or 3 hours to get to the top of it, 2 or 3 hours back down, and my mom was scared to death. But you know, if you've ever been up there, you know. So, but back to the motorcycle video, everybody.
There you go. Yeah.
So I don't know if this is real or not. This Indian, but
I know. I'll be honest with you. He usually puts it on the tags and stuff. If it's not,
okay.
you know. I mean, I could be wrong, but
POE. I think that was called. What was that called? Something back, Camelback. Or
yeah, I never really saw those. This is basically a bicycle where they threw a motor on, right? This is really in the early days. Yeah. But super cool, man. And it's like, that's what I love more than anything. Looking at the bikes is great, but like talking to guys like you, talking to guys like Nick, and like you telling the stories. I got this bike, this is what it used to be like back in those days. I used to ride, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. And I think today, especially like the climate of the world, and especially the United States, everybody's clamoring for nostalgia. You know what I mean? Everybody's clamoring for better times back in the day. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, nice talking.
All right. Yeah, Tales of an Asphalt Jockey. Check it out on YouTube.
Asphalt Jockey.
Tales. Yeah. Do it. This is the.
But now I should be able to remember.
Right. Yeah, Tales of an Asphalt
Look
Jockey.
it up when I get home.
Yeah, sure. Appreciate it. Yeah, like this. Look at this pen. Like, see, this is. I'd buy this and just keep it the same.
I had a
way
friend
it
that
is.
had a panhead just
That
like
big
that.
seat.
Same bike,
Look at that.
Here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
and he rode it to work every day.
Oh, okay.
Right to the end of the E. It's
Okay.
just plain on this one, I think.
Okay.
This I can't see, but then they started putting like a R.
1957 or 58 panhead electric
See, that
black.
doesn't have it. That is plain. Where
Like actually on the emblem, or is
you
it?
see the end, and then you can see it better on that one. There's an R.
Okay.
I'm not sure I see it on this one, but I think I do. But I definitely see it on this one.
Oh, let me see that.
That's what I wanted to see. That's all.
Mm.
See it here on this one? You could see the R.
Oh, on yes,
So-
I
so
got
the
you.
first
Registered,
electric
right.
line didn't have that little R.
Right.
And I guess they start putting them on. See, I mean, who knows all this crazy stuff?
Now, you do now, and so do I. And when I was watching these videos, if anybody is now, yeah, like let's see. This one, let me see if let me see. I can't see a lot of good things. Yeah, it does have it. Yep,
right?
yep.
Okay.
It
That
does.
one don't. If you look at the first one, the 65.
Maybe it's one of those things.
First electric line, they don't have.
Yes, you're right. Yep. So this is a 65, and these are what? What years are these?
69.
69.
That might be a 68 or something. I have to go
It's
look at
usually
the
right on
number.
the front headlight. It tells that he puts down the years on
That's
that.
a 68.
Yeah, 68.
This is a both 68.
Oh, okay.
Well, they had the wrinkle paint on the 69. Like it was cut in half. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cut like this. This is
Yeah, you can see it
67,
too.
Okay. That's
Right, and this one was on the bottom, like, yeah.
69 is cut right in half.
So
The
many-
bottom's wrinkly.
So many things to know, man. You gotta, like, it's like going to college. You like that one, the blue? What's your favorite color? Blue? Oh, that's a panhead.
He said that's a panhead from about a 4 or 5 year old kid.
He knows the shovel ads in particular.
That's good upbringing right there. That's what you gotta talk. You gotta put that on good upbringing. He knows Sportsters. He knows the difference. That's awesome. These are cool too. There you go.
Yes, and he even told him that's an old shovel head. Wow. That just gives you hope, don't it?
Yeah.
It's like mine, huh?
If you go on my YouTube channel, Tales of an Asphalt Jockey, you'll hear all this because I'm gonna put up this video later. Yeah, it's awesome. Pleasure listening to
And
you.
Nitro from Life's Resurrection Project shared it out to the world.
You're raising a good boy right there.
A yellow
I would
and
kill for
black
the sign right
Harley
there.
sign.
I mean, the bikes, yeah, but this sign, Foreman's, and in the yellow and black like that, you know, mostly everything's orange and black, right?
Yep.
This one's yellow.
Man, that sign's got to be worth $20,000.
Oh, the color, you mean yellow? Oh. Yeah, because we're used to seeing like these, like the
Orange and black.
But I wonder where this came from, like Foreman's. I wonder where. Yeah. Super cool, man. Yeah.
There it is. James Dean, Marlon Brando.
I did, yeah.
Steve
I look
McQueen.
at everything, man. I just trying to take it all in. I gotta say, if I had to pick one, it would be that
Wasn't Steve McQueen an
that
Indian
pinhead
guy?
over there in the
Can't
corner.
remember.
Oh my gosh. And the knucklehead right here in the front with that custom paint job on it. Super cool. Totally out of my price range, that's for sure. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'm gonna say this is the last thing. Super, super cool. Do I have a pencil? You know, the AMF years were so like frowned upon in terms of.
They weren't as bad now that you look back.
Right, but that's the stuff that I liked. I love the on the tank, the colorful
you see that?
striping and all of that. Yeah.
I got a 72, right? And they put it was a sticker. It didn't have clear over it.
Oh.
So you could peel it off because all the old guys.
Right, sure, sure. Yeah, right.
They're no good. So I peeled mine off. But in 73 they started clearing over it.
Right.
So you know. But
I got this tank. I got this tank in like a purplish color. I got this tank. I buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, me too. I buy stuff.
Yeah, we're all the same, man. We're all the
I
same,
don't
Glenn.
throw nothing out that says Harley Davidson.
No.
I don't care if it's a thing on a tag.
You're right.
Every single thing.
Absolutely.
That says Harley Davidson.
But the thing is, we gotta teach our kids or our grandkids, whatever. We gotta teach them about the stuff because then they're just gonna throw it out. Look at this grandpa was collecting this shit, throw it in the garbage.
Well, somebody has to collect it. That's the way I figure. That's why
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
people don't.
No, people don't know. Like I was a friend of mine. He was on his deathbed one day or whatever, and he was saying to himself, he goes, "Oh, all I kept thinking about is how my son is gonna sell all the shit in the garage." And he's gonna sell it for what he thinks it's what he thinks I paid for it, not what it's really worth. Yeah. Oh, it was a pleasure talking to you, Nick. I hope you check out the channel and even make like a comment to let me know that it's you, man. And you'll see yourself on there. You have a great day and safe ride home. Thank you. There's some more. All right, we're gonna leave now. What a day. This was friggin' awesome, man. Gotta say. Awesome. Like even this banner. I'd kill for this freaking banner. I would hang this over my bed. My wife, not so much. She would hang me over the bed then. But you know what? She's a sweetheart. I could sweet talk her into it. Not gonna happen. Anyway. Nobody wants to hear about my personal life.
All right, Tales of an Asphalt Jockey, everybody. Go over and show him some love. And with that, we're going to call this video. Nitro's got some more videos he's got to do later. I'll run and show you that newspaper article I've had in my bathroom. There it is, everybody. Trying to see You can't beat riding a Harley Davidson, everybody. All right, everybody. Much love. Remember, if you like the content, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, everybody. Peace.